the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. And the pregame warm-ups are wrapping up out in Houston, where it'll be the Rockets going up against the Orlando Magic. Well, for Orlando, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball, looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight.
The Rockets play before the hometown crowd here in downtown Houston, Texas. For the Magic, this is the last game before heading back to Florida and Orlando. 10 games back from the top spot, they're still jockeying for position.
And seeing where the Magic are, they've moved toward the postseason with one of the best records in the league. Safe to say, this is not where most people thought they'd be at this stage of the year.
Count me amongst those. I certainly didn't. I mean, their resilience has really surprised me this season.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Oladipo and Harris are the wings. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. And it's Houdini in point. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. He made it look easy that time.
So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. Shot clock at 6. And Lawson, here we go. There's the bucket. Good.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
For the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against the Atlanta Hawks.
And they may have been on the road, but you know what? They nullified any home court disadvantage in that game by how well they shot it from 3.
Shooting can always be a great equalizer. I mean, when you shoot like that from outside, it really makes winning on the road a lot easier.
Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Kevin McHale.
Yes, Kevin, the crucial aspect for them in his mind is going to be making things tough inside for their opponent. He said they're physical, they like to mix it up. If we don't respond in kind, they'll push us around and we'll get bullied all game. Back to you.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Oladipo, the pass to Harris. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
On defense, the Magic. 4-point game. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
Doubled by Howard. To the paint. Puts up the baby hook. Harris misses.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. And it's the Rockets with the ball, trailing by 4. Here's Harden. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Harden's got his first points of the game.
I don't think they come much easier than that look.
Vucevic a screen on Lawson. Here's Houdini. Oh!
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia.
That is a pretty finish. The defense did all they could there, but he just outwilled them.
For Orlando, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Feeds it to Oladipo. No good on the 3. And so it's Houston with it. Harden kicks to Lawson. Ariza with it. Picked up by Harris. Screened by Howard. Poked away. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oladipo.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Harden. He's been on a tremendous roll since the All-Star break. 5th in scoring. 9th in assists. And he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers. Always up to the challenge.
Now here's Harden. A 32-point game for him in the win against Atlanta.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge. And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Gordon with a screen on Lawson. Inside, it's stolen by Ariza. Here's Harden on the wing. And Lawson, here we go. And some nice passing there by Houston. The tray. It's hauled in by Gordon. Orlando's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Houdini. And Modiunas picks up the foul. And the Rockets making a change here. Beverly's checked in. And a change for the Magic. Payne's checked in.
Magic timeout. All right, coming on the court, your own Rockets power dancer. Give it up.
Well, let's take this chance now to bring up the rookies at the head of their class in the past month. Here's Houdini. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
And how about how opportunistic he was defensively? Steal after steal for him in that game just showed the quickness of his hands and anticipation.
Ripped away. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Magic ball.
We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Memphis. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And, of course, Houston, just a couple spots back.
And, you know, Houston, they're well above the position they were expected to be in at this stage. Now the question becomes, can they keep it up in the playoffs?
And I can't see any reason why they can. I mean, they've got to be considered one of the favorites to lift the trophy for me.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Here's Houdini following the basket by Modiunas. To the left side wing. Launches a 3. Payne can't hit. Rockets trail. Ariza goes in. Pass to Harden. Uncovered. The shot is off. The Magic go the other way with it. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
A huge margin of victory for them when these two teams squared off last, and they got scoring from up and down their lineup.
Yeah, the reserves, the guys coming off the bench, Greg, made their presence felt. And, of course, with their big lead, they were able to give the bench a lot of run.
And it's Beverly missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Houdini. He has 6. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got his first bucket in this one.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
For the Rockets, Capella's checked in, and Decker subbed in for Trevor Ariza. Jason Smith, he's checked in for the Magic. Hezonja comes in for Gordon. .146 left in the first. McDaniels takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Houdini. He has 6. And it's Payne in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Houston's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Beverly. Rejected by Payne. 1:04 left to play in the first. Here's Houdini. Right now he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. And Hezonja gets it to go. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Magic.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Decker gets the bucket.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
Here's Houdini. And it's Payne in the corner. No good with the triple. For Houston, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Beverly dishes to Decker. Now here's Beverly. Defense right on him. Pass to McDaniels. Out to the wing. Capella kicks to Beverly. From deep. Can't get it to go. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Magic up 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And certainly an intriguing matchup tonight. Let's hear from Trevor Ariza on his team's mentality coming in.
You're playing against a team that...
Ariza might as well be described for the Rockets. Howard's checked in for Capella. Ariza comes in for Montiunas. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Ty Lawson. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Harris is checked in for Vucevic. Payne comes in for Hezonja. Houdini's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Watson in for Elfrid Payton. Patrick Beverly out there with McDaniels. Then it's Trevor Ariza. Then there's Howard. And it's Decker in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs really lit up the floor. He dropped a cool 33 points, and he did his thing on the defensive side as well, nabbing more than his share of steals. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
And it's the Magic with the ball. Trevor Ariza missing from long range. Here's Houdini. The shake. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen. What a stellar outing in this one for Houdini. He has 9 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
And you can't really place a value on what that means to a team. His passing has really helped their cause.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
There's the pick. Over in the corner, Decker. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. In the second half of this season, he's been nothing short of spectacular. Tops in scoring, first in assists, and he's first in the league in steals per game. Just an incredibly aggressive and tenacious defender.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
As a matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. And, you know, with those numbers, he makes the defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line. Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Here's McDaniels. Can't hit the step-back jump shot. Here's Houdini. And released it in time, but it's off the mark.
Thank you, Kip.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Magic, Harris and Gordon, the athletic forward pair. Oladipo is out there with Houdini, and it's Vucevic in at the 5, down low. Houston in the lead. Lawson outside. Throws it up high. Offensive rebound. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Rockets shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And when you think of free throw shooting, not particularly a strength for this group, right around 70%.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Here's Houdini. Puts it up. And there's the pass to Gordon. Shot is off.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
The 15-footer. Harden, no good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Lawson kicks to Harden. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
The Magic trail by 4. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's Houdini, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Some hang time on that rim, puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Good. Unis has got 12 points in the game.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
Here's Houdini. 14 points for him. And he gets it to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Well, who's had the hot hand from the 2 position over the last 10 games? Highest field goal percentages right here on the 2K leaderboard. James Harden, 3rd.
You know, just ask this group. Sometimes when you're hot, and it's a comforting feeling for a coach to know you've got one of those guys roaming on the perimeter.
And not only can they light it up from the perimeter, Greg, but they get their buckets getting to the rim as well. I mean, aggressive moves to the basket are always going to help your shooting percentage. You got to get some easy ones to shoot a high percentage. 1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Pick by Vucevic. Here's Houdini, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
And up the court come the Magic on the break. He feeds it to Vucevic. Harris passes to Houdini. In the corner, it's Gordon. And he slams that one down.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
The Rockets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Lawson outside. Pulls up on the elbow. That doesn't go either for Lawson.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only 1 make on 5 tries so far in the second half.
And it's Gordon missing. The Rockets trail. Tipped away. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
It's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. 1 turnover right on top of the other.
Time to just slow it down, make the simple play, and get a good shot.
The Rockets making a switch here. Capella's checked in. Orlando also making some changes. Hezonja comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Payton in for Oladipo. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul called on the Houston Rockets. For Orlando, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Decker's checked in for Houston. Lawson outside. Moniunas dishes to Harden. Hit his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Inside, here's Moniunas. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
To the middle, here's Gordon. It's rebounded by Lawson.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough. Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
And so here's Orlando. After Sam Decker's miss, Houdini passes to Gordon. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Gordon's got the lead up to 4 now for the Magic. The Rockets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the 3rd. That leaves room for improvements here. Lawson kicks to Harden. There's the pick. Now the dish to Decker. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Magic. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Lawson drives in. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket. Houston making some. There's a minute 34 left in the 3rd. And it's Payne in the corner. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Rockets shooting 31% here in the 3rd. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Everly with the ball. Now defended by Houdini. Kicks it to Decker. He dishes it to Capella. 4 on the clock. Everly. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Magic shooting around 41% on the night. 44 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Vucevic. They now take the lead.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for Capella. And the Magic making a change here as well. Harris is checked in for Hazanya. And it's Houston's ball. Beverly dishes to Ariza. We've got 28 seconds left here in the third quarter. Good on the three-point shot. And the Rockets lead by 1.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's Houdini. And it's Payne in the corner. Can't nail the jumper.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the...
All right, Houston, coming on the court are your own Rockets power dancer.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. And for the Rockets, they're shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. They've got McDaniels. Howard is out there with Trevor Ariza. Then it's Harden. And it's Lawson in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
Down low. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Rockets?
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
Takes it from 10. Here's Moniunas, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
The Magic trail by 4. Here's Houdini. Goes up off the pick. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice serve.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Here's Houdini. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Rockets have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Game moves along. Oh!
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, guys, Kevin McHale had some advice for the team in that last break. As this game enters winning time, and it really could go either way, he wanted the chance to check in, make sure they're all on the same page, and sticking to the game plan to close it out. Kevin?
Oladipo against Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Moniunas, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Moniunas has got 10 points in just the second half. Orlando trailing here. Here's Houdini. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. First one falls for him.
All right. You guys know who you got? All right.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
There's a screen by Moniunas. Lawson with it. Now defended by Houdini. Howard with a screen on Oladipo. Off the screen. And Howard with the nice bucket inside. Howard's got 4 points in the quarter.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Here's Houdini. Vucevic, a screen on Lawson. Here's Houdini. It's deflected. And here's Lawson. Passes it to Harden from outside the arc. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. And it's a 5-point Rocket lead.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Here's Houdini. Dishes to Vucevic. It's deflected. Harden outside. Harden missing again.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Here's Houdini. Vucevic, a screen on Harden. Here's Houdini. Kicks it out to Gordon. 5 to shoot. Another miss by Orlando. Houston leading by 5. And there's the feed to Ariza. No good from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Gordon with a screen on Lawson. Here's Houdini, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for the Rockets. And a switcher also for Orlando. Payne, he's checked in for Victor Oladipo. Vucevic, a screen on Beverly. Doubled by Howard. Here's Houdini. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And so he hits both.
Well, you have to like how he's challenging the defense now in the second half. Getting to the line for a lot of free throw opportunity.
And that one is hammered home.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
There's a screen by Moniunas. It's Harden with the drive. It's stolen by Vucevic. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Rockets have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. There's a screen by Moniunas. Harden with it, working on Payne. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Rockets lead by 1. Clark, neither team with a big advantage here in the fourth quarter.
5 times we've had the lead switch so far. I mean, back and forth we go.
And Clark, that could rise again before we're through.
And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Harden's shot is good.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
The Magic shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late. Here's Houdini. Off the pick. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Here is Harden. Beverly the pass to Harden. Beverly with the ball. Now guarded by Payne. Moniunas' shot is good.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
There's 1:26 left in the game. Here's Houdini. Rockets with the rebound.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
At the line for your Rockets.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 2.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
Off the screen, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Some hang time on that rim, puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out. You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
The Magic have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. He kicks to Vucevic. Buries it.
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Stolen by Harden. Here's the break. The pull-up.
Good! James Harden.
This is exactly what happens when you allow James Harden to heat up.
We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Houdini. Feeds it to Vucevic. It's in!
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
From deep three-point range. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Good win, Freak. We'll get y'all next time.
I don't know, man. Think you better get used to this feeling.
Freak, getting that confidence level up. I like it.
That's always been there. You know that.
True that. Yo, hit me up later. Got a few things we should talk about.
Okay, cool. I will.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage.
Wow. He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is a game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.